Havenites! It is Thursday night, which means it's time for some shop talk. And we're going to have it coming at you here pretty quick. So stick around after this awesome intro video. Hey, everybody. Josh Olive with Haven Comics here. Um, like we do most Thursdays, looking to talk some comics, looking to talk about some fun stuff that's going on in the pop culture community, and looking to reveal a thing or two that got us pretty excited, and I think you guys are going to like them too. So I guess I should bring Alan on so he can also join in the awesomeness. Alan, what is up, brother? Uh-oh. I didn't know we were going to have a dance off.
Well, I mean, honestly, you could have showed off what you were wanting to show off while we was doing the music.
Oh, heck with that. No.
There was also some really great news on the Mark Spears front last night that was posted online, so I guess we can talk about now.
Oh, was that posted? I didn't see it.
Yeah, let me double check. I think it was posted on Instagram.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'll start the music. You show off that thing you got to show off.
Well, hang on. Let's see who we got here. We got Keith in the house. What's up, man? Am I watching Solid Gold or Haven?
We need to get Nick to redo the intro with that music.
We really do. That's fun. That's good stuff. What's up, Matt Posey? Matt Posey likes the music. So, yeah.
What up?
Folks are digging it. I want to wait until we get a few more people on before we show that off. So there's that. Let's see the Spencer shirts, and that's right. That's true. Mark Spears Spencer's Gifts T-shirts are available online. I will make a suggestion for you real quick. If you have kids and you say, "Hey, I'm going to go online and look up." On Spencer's Gifts websites and look up Mark Spears Monsters t-shirts. That's not all they show you.
Oh, there's a monster shown.
And they carry some things that maybe you don't want your kid to see. So just putting that out there. That was unexpected. Good Lord, but that was unexpected. Oh, we got a Nate Saint in the house. What is up, Nate? How you doing, man?
Okay, I'm not seeing eBay Live anywhere.
Well, that's a shame because he's got an eBay Live show going on right now.
Yeah, I mean, I even went to his let's see if
they sell a lot of things online. They, as far as I'm aware, they don't sell in the store. I'll just say that.
Yeah. So it was official. Mark did post about it on his Instagram. So I will just go ahead and read y'all a snippet.
I assume this is the number.
Yeah, this is the number.
Well, let's build this up for a second first.
Well, hang on just a second. There was not that exact number that we were. Yes, actually it is. Okay, yeah. I'm saying we're free and clear to talk about all of it now because he's got everything on here.
All right, well, let's build up to it for a second because I thought the story leading into it was interesting, right? So unless you've lived under a rock for the past several months, maybe even then, Mark Spears for The Monster and the Wolf #1, which is the first of a 3-issue miniseries prequel to his Monsters book, he released blind bags for the first issue with over 90 covers. Trick covers, glow-in-the-dark covers, secret covers, Night of the Living Dead covers, all kind of covers. And the excitement for those was very real. There were orders. Let's see. It was the 9th highest ordered independent comic book of all time. So we're thinking Youngblood, Wildcats, Spawn. This is number 9 on the list of all time highest ordered independent comics. In the past 25 years, it's the number 4 biggest book of all time. The DC KO blind bags actually came out the same week. Or actually, they came out a week before. They were supposed to come out the same week, but Marks got pushed back a week. And Invincible did Battle Beast blind bags like several months ago. But of course, the comic industry said, hey, this was popular somewhere. We're going to do it to death and run it into the ground. So that's fun. Anyway, so Mark had orders for 350,000 copies of The Monster and the Wolf #1, which was huge. The number 4 highest selling independent comic book of the last 25 years. That's just huge. That's awesome. Well, he also has a blind bag going on for the Monsters #8. And Monsters #8 comes out the week before Christmas. And we were talking because some people are super happy with the blind bags, and there have been a fair number of people who are pretty negative about the blind bags. They didn't get a good distribution. They opened 10 and they were all the same cover, stuff like that, right? So some people were ticked off and some people were ecstatic. And we were thinking his orders are probably going to go down a little bit for Monsters #8 blind bag. And the numbers came in Tuesday. That's when we got notification, Alan?
Yep.
The numbers came in Tuesday.
I think it was late Tuesday night when we were texting back and forth.
Yeah. But we really thought the numbers were going to go down. And Mark said, if he made 200,000, he was going to be happy and count that as a total win. And I would have agreed with him. Well, the numbers came back for orders of the blind bags for Monsters #8. And what's that number again?
362,000 copies pre-ordered.
So 12,000 more copies than he did for Monster and the Wolf #1.
Yeah, and then there was. Why am I not? Because I know I saw it.
So he broke his own record.
Yeah. Oh, here it is down here. It goes on to say that in the article does talk about the actual numbers, and Mark does have it posted on his Instagram if you want to read it. It's not very long, but it does go on down here to say Spears, who only debuted in comics in 2023 with 4 Spawn covers, has since launched his acclaimed series, Mark Spears Monsters, which quickly rose to become a top 50 seller in comic shops since King Spot's title debut in September 2024. With the addition of December's number 8 issue, there will now be more than 1.3 million copies of Mark Spears Monsters issues in print.
That's insane.
That is nuts.
That is insane. But Matt Posey, you asked a good question. Why did he change it from calling it a Krampus bag? Real simple. They were supposed to come out 2 weeks or 3 weeks before Christmas. But the company that prints them, puts them in the bags, and then shuffles them all around so that they're randomized, said they could not do it on the timeline that they had, and they needed more time. So now they come out the week before Christmas. And what happens with holiday-themed books or Christmas-themed books, you can sell them right up through Christmas Eve. After that, nothing. You throw it in the dumpster. You have to wait until the next year. You just can't sell it anymore past that. So he rebranded from a Krampus Christmas-themed bag and a concept to a winter-themed bag and a winter-themed concept, because you can sell winter all for 3 months. But Christmas-themed, once the clock rolls over onto Christmas Eve, you're not selling anything Christmas after that. So it was a really smart move, actually, to give retailers the opportunity to continue to sell after the holiday, since it was getting pushed out. The release was so close to the holiday. But huge, huge, huge congratulations to Mark. What an incredible accomplishment. Back-to-back books he's going to have out with over 700,000 copies of 2 comics.
And I've actually got his eBay Live going right now, and he still has not showed off what he was going to show off tonight. He's actually signing copies of Monster and the Wolf and selling them on eBay Live as he signs them.
Well, he's going to save it for the end, so who can blame him?
Yeah, don't blame him at all.
Well, so that just lets us have the jump on it.
Oh, well, then let's do it. Let's jump him.
We're going to scoop Mark Spears with his own book. How about that? How do you guys feel about that? Yeah? Let's do it. All right. Guys, embiggen me, sir. We're going to have to show this bad boy off. And I'm taking it out of the bag to minimize the glare. So what I have in my hands is the very first time that Mark Spears has done Batman on a Batman book. He's done Batman on other DC covers, but they were not Batman comics. This is also the first time that he has drawn the Joker on a published piece.
Oh, wait a minute. Time out. If we're doing breaking news, then I should do this.
I need to get space there.
You need it again?
Yeah. Live at 7:13 p.m. Central Time. We have a very special announcement. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. For we have Detective Comics number 1102, a Mark Spears Monsters, or a Mark Spears exclusive. Look at that. Look at that. This is an exclusive cover. This is a Mark Spears exclusive. And you want to know what's really, really cool about this? I'll show you, because it's not just a Mark Spears exclusive. Wha-chang! Guys, this is great. And it has the Haven logo on the back, because he couldn't sneak it in on the front. I'll take it. It's on the back. It's awesome. So this is a Haven Comics exclusive. So you can get it 2 ways. You can get this comic book at Haven, or you can get it directly from Mark Spears' online channels. And that's it. You can't get it anywhere else. Mark Spears has it at his online channels, and Haven doesn't do online channels. We have it at our brick and mortar store. We have them available starting tomorrow. We're limiting them to 1 per person at first, at least, so we can make sure that everybody gets one, because we have a fairly limited number of them. And they are $30 a piece. I know it's a lot, but that's an exclusive. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So $30 will net you one of these. And let me just tell you, they're beautiful. I'm so excited. I can't even tell y'all. Sometimes I just pick this up and I stare at it for a while, and then I flip it over and I look at the back of it and I smile. And I'm a happy, happy man. But yes, starting tomorrow at Haven. If you're a subscriber and you want us to put one in your box, we're happy to do that. If you're not, get up there fast, because we really only have a very limited number. The costs to get an exclusive done with DC are somewhere between exorbitant and
and on the verge of take it out, take it out, take it out.
Yeah. Yeah, somewhere like that. Yeah. It's painful. So really apologize, but yes, they are beautiful, amazing books. And if you ever wondered why exclusives are so expensive, that's one of the reasons. They're really pricey. You have to order a certain number, and then they're very expensive. So yeah, but this is a beautiful, amazing collectible with the Haven Comics logo on the back. And what more could you ask for? It's pretty spectacular. Matt Posey, I already told Tom earlier tonight when he was getting ready to create the display for them that you wanted one in your box. So I had already told him that.
Now, just so y'all know, that as of right now, there's only two ways to buy these. One is to go on eBay Live and buy it tonight. And two would be to buy it at Haven starting tomorrow. After that,
if you get it at Haven starting tomorrow, you get to take the book home tomorrow. Yeah. If you get it online, he's not going to be shipping them out for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, and even on top of that, getting them online, I don't even think he's going to put them on his website until this weekend.
No, he's actually waiting 2 weeks to put them on his website.
Okay, so if you're local, your best bet would be to get to Haven this weekend and purchase them.
All copies of this book have Haven's logo on the back.
Yep.
All copies. Just saying. So that.
No, that was Monsters #1. I'm not letting that go. Never, ever.
I see that. I see that. Yes. This one actually has the logo on the back, so they should do that. The other one did not. So they should do that. But yes, Mark will also notate to them that they should put that on the back. But holy smokes, that's one of the coolest things. And y'all, you just have to imagine how crazy over the moon excited I am to have a Haven exclusive for one. To have it be Mark Spear, so it's got the local connection. That's awesome. To have it be that freaking cool of a cover. I mean, where did I put it? I set it down. There it is. Don't go away. To have, I mean, the Batman of that Joker, the black background with the yellow lettering of the ha-ha-has. Even the new trade dress looks really good on there. And they just went back to the old Bullet logo. You can't ask for any more than that. This is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible. Super cool. And this, I found out, is also the first appearance of a new character, this particular issue. So if that character is popular, then this is going to be a really valuable book. I realize chances of that character being popular are pretty low, but I think he's called the Lion or something like that. But anyway, I couldn't be more over the moon. So I'm having a great day on that front. And then, friends, I had something else that came in, and I want to reveal it here. If you were watching a certain episode several months ago, you saw this really quickly. But I can show it. I can hold it up in front of the camera as long as you want. And this is really cool. And you're all going to want your very own copies of Rogue's Kingdom #3. Because who appears in Rogue's Kingdom #3 but those two dudes?
Maybe I should just play the music on, like, let's not even do a show. Let's just put the music on loop till like 8:30 and then call it a night.
Yeah, that could be. It's fun. I'm going to take this out of the bag so to reduce the glare.
When is Rogue's Kingdom 3 supposed to come out?
January time frame, I think.
Oh, so we're right around the corner. God, that is hysterical.
Look at that.
I love my hat, by the way.
And you got a sword, I noticed.
Mm-hmm.
But he just gave me those huge ham hocks. Look at those hands. Like, I crushed tiny man. You die. But look at this. I mean, that is undeniably me. That is undeniably you.
Yeah, we can't get any better than that.
I mean, come on. That is the coolest thing. We are going to be guards outside of like a magic library. And look at the size of this. This is amazing.
That is so cool. That's got to be framed and hung up at the shop.
Oh, 100%. I'm also going to make copies for me and you so we have them to show people. But I am so pumped. Who put us in that book? That would be the artist, Jeff Johnson. And this book, by the way, if you are not familiar, is written by James Robinson, the same guy that wrote Starman for DC Vertigo back in the day. Written quite a few books. Jeff Johnson is a great artist and just an all-around good guy.
So the Monster and the Wolf 1 in 1,000 incentive metal cover with Dracula on it.
Yeah.
Just sold for $630.
Man. Now, I like how Daniel Major thinks. Heck yes. Heck yeah, we get that yellow label on there with our signatures.
Well, I mean,
it's gonna be awesome.
I was offering to sign people's copies of Monster and the Wolf #1, but nobody wanted it for some reason.
As was I. I didn't sign a single one.
I know.
But look at that. I mean, y'all, that's the coolest thing.
And then what? We've got Dead Romans #8 coming up.
Yes, we do. And he's been showing off artwork for Dead Romans #9, so we know he's past #8.
Yeah, we just don't know what the #8 looks like. Hopefully we did make the cut on #8. That's all I'm hoping for.
Oh, I have no doubt. I have no doubt that our heads on pikes will be in that issue.
I mean,
and I'm excited for that too.
Would personally love it if at some point I end up a corpse after freshly feeding Dracula's wives in Monster.
Yeah. Yeah, how do I sign up for that? Aaron, since you're late to the show, which is totally great, you missed a couple of things, so I'm going to show them off because everybody else, they've already seen it. I'm all in. This is the brand spanking new, goes on sale tomorrow, Haven exclusive of Detective Comics 1102. And look on the back.
She's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Look at this gorgeousness.
That's incredible.
Revel in it. Soak it all in.
Look at the mania in his face. Both of their faces.
Isn't it great? Actually. I mean, look at that.
I can see the hemline in his gloves.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I love Mark so much. Oh my God.
See, to me, it's those little details in there. Like you said, the hemline and the gloves.
Yeah.
The stubble.
Oh, yeah. The fact that, I don't know, that the way he's got that finger position on the hand, it's like a real hand. It's not a fist, and it's not doing this. If you get a lot of this, you don't get a whole lot of actual finger movement from comic book art generally. But that's one thing I wanted to show off, and that's glorious, and it makes me happy on about 87 different levels. But the other thing is appearing in Rogue's Kingdom #3. You have
yes, Oh my god!
Josh,
Alan, what a choice of headgear. Look at that.
Alan's got the headgear and the sword.
That's a pretty cool sword. I'm not gonna lie.
I just got the big ham hocks. He made my hands enormous.
I really like the like Robin Hood outfits and the pantaloons.
Hey, we look great in pantaloons. I've always thought I would, and now I know.
And now you know.
But look at that, coming soon.
This is awesome.
To Rogue's Kingdom #3.
Yay!
Isn't that exciting?
That's so cool.
I 100% agree that black and yellow background really makes it pop off the page in a really cool way. That was really smart. Yeah, and the Joker's having. I will say somebody said it doesn't look like Batman has him in a stranglehold as much as it looks like he's giving Joker noogies. And now I can't unsee that. Like, you little Joker, you.
You rascal.
But how awesome is that?
Yay. Love it.
It's exciting.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, Alan, you didn't play Aaron's intro music.
I have intro music?
Everybody has intro music.
I don't think we got Oh, second part.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It keeps going.
I believe it.
Oh,
So,
yes. This is true. I think this is true.
was it a dance-off?
No, it was just.
Oh.
I have a glorious announcements. It's great.
So true.
If they honestly, our text message group chat could be a show unto itself some nights.
Oh my God. We've got like 3 of them going. Pick one. Any one of them on any given night could be its own show.
Yep.
Good.
The weird ones are the ones where it's like 2 of the 4 people in one of the chats are like just talking about a thing and nobody else is on. But it's like y'all could have just texted each other, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I opened my phone to 67 text messages.
Yes, it's like that.
Yep.
It's like that. But holy smokes, I'm so excited.
That's awesome. That's a long. Both of those are a long time coming too.
Yes, I mean, I feel like I have every right to be excited.
You do.
And even if I didn't, I would do it anyway out of spite.
You should. You do, and you should. Oh, man, Alan, what's new with you? What did I miss? Oh, he's locked in. He's hacking the matrix.
Can y'all hear that?
Barely. What is it?
Is it another music cue?
Oh, I literally hit the volume on the YouTube Live just to see what was going on.
We'll find out.
Matt Posey has a question for you, Aaron.
I'm doing a Netflix show right now that goes until May, and then after that, who knows?
I know.
I hope.
I mean, you don't know. You haven't been told. Nobody has any idea, but in my heart, I know.
Yeah, in my soul of souls. But here's hoping. Yeah.
I wonder what piece of that one I'll get.
I think I would do something like bigger.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be better.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm super thrilled with what I have, mind you.
Thank you.
But yes.
I don't want a piece of anything that you ever work on until you work with Elizabeth Shue, and then I want her.
No fair. I was just going to tell him to bring me Lois Lane.
I can't promise a person.
What?
If anybody can deliver, Aaron can do it.
I don't want to deliver people.
I mean, not against their will.
That's
ridiculous.
No,
like, you just tell Elizabeth Shue, you say, hey, I know a guy who's been in love with you since he was the same age as you on TV or in movies when you first showed up.
I'll get you like an autograph or a video. That I can promise.
Now that I will definitely take.
Yeah.
Yeah, if honestly, if you just get Alan a video of Elizabeth Shue saying, Hey, Alan, I've always loved you too. He can die a happy man.
So true. So true. Okay, I'll file it in the catalogs. We'll
Yep, if you can ever pull that off.
Hey, you got to watch the first appearance of Thor. That's required.
So yeah. So
not his first appearance, really. He showed up in the Incredible Hulk TV show movies back in the day.
I'm glad that Aaron is. I did not know Aaron was coming on tonight, but I'm really glad that you came on, because I got a question for Josh, and I would love to hear your answer also.
Uh-oh. Let's see it.
All right. So the news broke a couple of days ago, and it's, they're still talking about it. Warner Discovery is up for sale.
Oh, yeah.
And they have already shot down Paramount's bid on it. Paramount is not getting Warner 3 different times.
3 times.
So who ends up with it, in your opinion? Then if Disney ends up with it, what does that ultimately do to the comic book industry?
My God.
Hang on.
I did see some people spin the Paramount Warner Bros. Thing in a way that I kind of appreciated, where they were like, I don't know what this means for people or their working conditions or anything, but if this means I can get more Batman Transformers crossovers, I'm in. and that tickled me. I have no idea. The fact that we can have like these icons of institution go up for sale like that really boggles my brain. The fact that Discovery, like the Discovery Channel, owns Warner Brothers presently still confuses me, because I don't know how that fiscal hierarchy even happened. Like, because in my brain it's like Animal Planet, Bugs Bunny. So I don't know how this happened, or even this. So.
Well, Matt, I gotta beg to differ on Matt's comment. And the reason why I say that is another thing that came out was...
Wait, this comment?
That one, yeah.
Oh, no, I agree with that comment, but just, too young for me. But Disney can technically still own Warner Brothers, because they've already said that if it comes down to it, they will sell off Warner Brothers the movie side of it. So it would be the same thing that Disney did with 21st Century Fox. They're literally just buying the licenses to the characters and the copyrights.
So the thing with that makes that more complicated is that it's not that Disney bought 20th Century Fox and 20th Century Fox doesn't exist anymore.
It was technically a merger.
It was a merger, and like the company still functionally exists within it and has its own independent copyright. It's just now like owned under a different umbrella. And they had like a ton of layoffs to make that transition as smooth as possible.
The only thing you're not allowed to own 2 of, Matt, is 2 broadcast networks. And Warner Brothers doesn't have a broadcast network unless I'm missing something.
They co-owns the CW, but I don't think
that doesn't count. That's not one of the broadcasts.
I don't think it functionally exists anymore.
Right, the news organizations. And Warner Brothers does not own a news organization.
Yeah. I don't know who could own it or who could buy it. Although it is kind of a weird thing to still see like the 20th Century Fox floating around, because the only time I ever see it now is under those like the Avatars or under Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four is still technically a 20th Century Films production, like the new one that just came out in July.
Hey, appreciate it, brother. Swing by tomorrow and pick you up a copy of Detective Comics number 1102. And get the one with Haven on the back. That's how you know it's the good stuff.
You should have fun. Yeah, I have no idea. That makes no sense to me. I truly don't get it at all. I'm still reeling from the Discovery merger from like 2 years ago. I have no idea how that even happened.
And they're saying that Universal is a small possibility to purchase it, but a lot of people are leaning toward Amazon purchasing it.
That would be really rough.
Yeah.
That would be really rough. Yeah, some of these really confuse me. Like Apple owns the Peanuts characters. That confuses me too. Or I'm like, how did that happen? You just bought Snoopy? What? Hi, Lisa.
Aaron will try to show off cats for you.
I was just about to say I will get cat cam as soon as I possibly can. They are sniffing things.
CNN is owned by Warner Discovery. Okay, well, they could certainly spin CNN off just like they did with Fox News.
Yeah.
They don't have to buy the whole thing.
There's a lot of legality and there's so much red tape, paper trail, Gordian knot of things. Like it's never.
Well, they employ enough lawyers.
So true.
Now, that's an interesting idea. Apple.
Look at how long it took Disney to actually buy 21st Century Fox. I mean, it took a long time. So I think it's going to be whoever purchases Warner, it's going to be a year before it finally shakes out and we have an idea of who the front runner is.
Yeah.
But I thought Disney was supposed to be able to put Marvel characters in their theme parks east of the Mississippi after 2025. When they originally bought them, that was what was in the literature. So there may be a possibility they can start putting Marvel characters in the parks in Florida next year.
But here's the thing about it. No matter what they do, at least in my mind, no matter what they do, they're not going to touch Islands of Adventure that Universal has with what they've done.
Heather. For you, Heather, so that you know, we just got, I may have showed you guys while y'all were at the shop for the midnight release thing, but we just got these. They go on sale tomorrow at Haven. The Mark Spears exclusive of Detective Comics number 1102. And I have to take it out of the bag again because I have to show off. The front cover is great. And I'm not saying the back cover is better, but the back cover is pretty awesome because it has that.
Pretty sweet.
That's my Haven Comics logo.
Matt, they're going to approve the largest check that's cut. It doesn't matter who cuts it.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I don't know what the plan is there outside of getting David Zaslav's stock prices up. I don't get the end game there.
See, Heather gets it. Thank you, because I'm so excited that I could pee myself, and I shouldn't.
I mean, you should be excited. You shouldn't pee yourself. I said that at an inopportune time.
You did, and there for a second, I thought I could just let go.
But what are the let's just say, just for argument's sake, Disney purchases Warner. What happens to the comic book industry then?
Monopoly.
Well,
it's not a monopoly. It's just two publishers. They happen to be
it's just two publishers.
But it's certainly not a monopoly. Tell Image it's a monopoly.
So true. More of this. I hope. Maybe. This was fun.
Well, there have been an awful lot of DC Marvel crossovers suddenly announced.
I don't think that has. I think those are in two different ballparks. I don't think those people are talking to each other.
Well, no, they're definitely not. But
not yet.
Yeah.
I feel like Mr. Bean.
I mean, I remember still being gobsmacked by Roger Rabbit having like Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny in the same frame, as if that didn't happen 25 plus years before I was born.
Well, I mean,
DC and Marvel could be brothers.
They are in the Amalgam books. That was how they canonized it. They said Eternity and then DC's equivalent of Eternity are siblings.
I mean, keep in mind, Stan Lee had the opportunity to buy the Trinity back in the 80s, and he said no because all their good stories had been written.
He did? When did that? Yeah. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, Marvel was offered Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, and Stan Lee turned it down.
Why would they ever offer that? What?
Yep.
What? That also doesn't make any sense to my brain. What?
Well, that's when you go on to a deep dive and do some research.
I shall.
Then,
entire episode.
Then what? Michael Jackson tried to buy Marvel Comics.
I did hear about that.
You are not alone. Spider-Man, you're my friend.
That's so cute.
Spider-Man, he really liked the Power Pack. That was Michael Jackson's favorite book.
I don't think I've ever heard Power Pack is blank person's favorite book ever. I think that was the first time those words have ever been used in that order. But, good for MJ. My God.
Because right here it is. Yes, in 1984, Marvel almost licensed DC Comics characters, which would have given them the rights to Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, but the deal was canceled due to antitrust concerns.
It's wild. Did we go through the books of the week already?
Not yet.
No, we
not yet. Alan's got to do that now.
I'm ready for whenever y'all are.
Well, let's do it, sir.
Ready.
So we are always talking comics, but it's been a while since we actually talked our comics that we read. Statement. So I grabbed a few, and I don't know when all of these actually came out over the past couple of weeks. But Rook 7. Rook has started back up.
So good.
So good. We get introduction of a new character. We got, actually, I think a couple of new characters.
Couple, yeah.
Yeah, and it literally, it did not miss a beat. I mean, it picked up right where it left off. I know this is going to shock y'all, but I do have a G.I. Joe book in the mix. And I'm loving this secret G.I. Joe team within the G.I. Joe team.
Oh, Night Force, yeah.
Yeah, I think that is great. I like that it's Beachhead.
What cover is that? Because I don't recall seeing that cover.
It's this cover. It's the cover that was in my box.
I'm going to have to do some investigating.
Yeah, I don't know how to answer the question. I'll pull it up on Lego Comic Geeks here in a second.
Hang on.
Which cover did you end up with?
Well, that's what I'm about to find out. It wasn't that. Go ahead, keep going.
Well, while you're doing that, and look, I have been saying this for.
So we'll say, did you read this?
Yes, I did, and I think I might have it in the stack.
Did you read this?
No, I did not. I've not got to it. But Flash Gordon issue 12. I still maintain that Flash Gordon is one of the best books on the shelf right now that no one is reading except for me. We've literally got, I mean, has anybody signed up for it other than me?
Nope.
You know what? I'm not even going to waste my breath with y'all. I just don't know what y'all doing anymore. Illuminati, issue 4. This has gotten better and creepier with every single issue.
Which I was not expecting.
No, I was not expecting it either. It has been to me, it's been a sleeper hit. One that I'm glad they started picking up the pace, because the first 2 issues kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. They just were not good. But now that we're on issue 4 of Gotham by Gaslight, A League for Justice, it has gotten so much better.
I agree with that.
Is that Johnny Thunder on the cover of that?
It is the Flash. It is. Yeah, it is the Flash and the Cyborg of that time.
Oh, I thought it was Johnny Thunder and his like little pen genie from the JSA.
The first couple of issues just did absolutely nothing for me. It was one of those that you read the issue and you're like, why did I even bother finishing this book? And then issue 3 and issue 4, it was like they found their groove again.
That's awesome.
Really good. Another one that thoroughly impressed with this issue, and this entire story arc has been extremely dark and sadistic, but Absolute Batman issue 13.
Oh man, yeah.
We've got a full issue with Catwoman in it, and I like the fact that Catwoman and Batman have a past that actually started before their personas as Batman and Catwoman. Mm-hmm. That relationship is well established and is apparently a dysfunctional relationship. But they still apparently they obviously love each other. Cold Slither. that felt like an extension of the cartoon.
And it was fun.
It was a good issue. One big, massive, stupid, fun issue.
That's exactly what it was. Yes.
321. The anniversary.
Let's talk about
of the
that. We have to talk about it.
We will talk about it. I enjoyed it.
Sounds like there's a caveat or there's a but coming.
I like the pace of it.
I might take issue with this.
But well, hang on though. I like the pace of it. Mooneyham kills it as always. I like the little story that it told and everything. I love the little silent banter there at the end of it between the two. You know, they're kind of like high-fiving each other basically. But those other silent issues that they did for the other series kind of left a bad taste in my mouth for silent issues because I just didn't think they did those very well.
Those people weren't Larry Hama.
No, they weren't. But
those people were jokers and pretenders.
No, it was a good issue. I really did enjoy it. But, and here's the but, everything, no matter what the silent issue is, they are always going to fall short of the original silent issue. Because that original silent issue just gave us so much.
Yeah.
Did he nod off? Did he fall asleep?
No.
Did he stroke out because I had to a butt in there?
Yes.
A little bit.
Then he just disassociated. Lushed.
Is it as good as the first one? No, I don't think so. Is it still absolutely incredible? Yes, it definitely is. It was so well done. I loved the whole concept of the sonic attack. Right? So there was a reason that it was a silent issue. I thought that was extremely well handled. I thought it was very clever. I thought the way he tied it in from the previous issue when he sent them off to weapons training, so they had on the headphones, so that the noise canceling headphones, so they weren't affected by the silent attack so much, or the sonic attack so much. I just thought it was really, really well done. I thought Chris Mooneyham's art was beautiful.
To me,
and I thought it was a great issue, and Daniel Major agrees with me, and so that makes me feel very validated.
No, it's a very good issue. I mean, I definitely enjoyed it. I like like you said, the noise canceling headphones. I thought it was a really good issue. But it also might be one of those situations where I might have went into it with too high of expectations. That's always a possibility because I went into those other silent issues with extremely high expectations.
Those were extremely disappointing.
Yes, they were. There was
only one of them was good. None of them were great, and most of them were decidedly not good.
Yep. But I've actually only got 2 books left. I mean, I had stacks.
I'm just amused at Aaron's face as he's going, Josh is very picky about something.
I love it.
Okay, see, look, now Daniel's agreeing with me. So,
well, we're all in agreement on the other ones.
Yeah,
the silent issues. The one with Roadblock and Lady J was good. The rest of them, 1 or 2 of the others were okay, and the rest of them were terrible.
The one
like
with
definitively
Beachhead,
bad.
I was so looking forward to the one with Beachhead, and it flat out hurt my feelings. It
wasn't about Beachhead.
Yeah,
it wasn't even about Beachhead.
No, it's such a great character, and I feel like they dropped the ball on that particular one.
And then the Jinx one, it just looked like somebody cut and paste or clipped out the fight scene from a middle of a movie and dumped it into the book, and like, where's the plot? What's the story? Why is any of this happening?
It made no sense.
It was just a fight with a ticking bomb waiting to go off. And there was no story. There was no plot there. It was just one extended fight scene, and it was dumb.
Mm-hmm. So, I've got 2 books left, and if you're a fan of these, you're going to love this. If you were ever a fan of it, but Twilight Zone issue number 1.
Here we go.
It was called Blank. It's by Dan Waters. Dan Waters is also writing Nightwing. This was so good.
I love that they made it black and white, so it kind of felt like the old TV show. They made a lot of really clever decisions with that.
Yeah,
I was very happy.
The story, the pacing, everything about it felt like the TV show.
I love it.
I mean, it's literally, you could have pictured Rod Sterling narrating this book. I mean, I was thoroughly impressed with this. This was so much fun to read.
Are there more of those at the store? I didn't know that existed, and now I want it.
I think so, but if not, I think I can still order it.
I will look when I go up there tomorrow. I'll look for you.
I love the Twilight Zone. It's one of my favorite things.
This one is good because it's one of those, the story itself is not creepy.
Okay.
But it is that, it's got that bizarre Twilight Zone feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
And the way it ends, I mean, literally everything about it is, it could have been an episode of the Twilight Zone. It really and truly could have been. I mean, either, my personal opinion after reading it, I think Dan Waters was a Twilight Zone fan, and that's why he's writing this book.
Yep.
Because, I mean, it literally comes across as a fan did it. Someone who actually enjoyed that stuff. And then my last book, I know this one come out a couple of weeks ago, but I still wanted to give it honorable mention because we haven't really and truly talked about one of these books in a while. And that was Daredevil issue 25.
Oh, okay.
I loved this book. I thought it was a great issue. The ending of it, the last page and a half, maybe 2 page of panels, literally made the past 24 issues before it worth it. I mean, we had this slow build up. We knew it was going to happen sooner or later. Right when you thought it was getting close to happening, he ends up doing something else with somebody else. And then it felt like it was going to start all over again. And then it was the payoff for these 2 characters, I thought was perfect. Now, whatever happens moving forward, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how he does it. One of my things about this, I'm sorry.
The lack of names there made that very vague. Is this romantically? Is this a villain? Like, what are we talking about?
Well, I mean, if I tell you, you're automatically going to know. But it's literally, so I'll go ahead and tell you, because it's been out for a couple of weeks, and those that are going to read it have already read it. Daredevil and Elektra are back together.
Oh, okay. Okay. That was what I thought you meant.
It's literally just the way that it's presented. They're kind of talking, and it's almost like a husband and wife type of argument. It's, you haven't eaten dinner and you really need to eat dinner. And it's like, I've just been going so much, I forgot to eat dinner. And then it was, well, I guess I need to go eat dinner. Maybe we should go eat dinner together.
Nobody ever accused me of forgetting to eat dinner.
Yeah, really. But then it went from maybe we should go eat dinner together to her accusing him of what they would be doing other than dinner. And it was literally, I mean, it was just them getting back together. And for anybody that's followed these characters for any amount of time, it was perfect for them. Another thing that I've really enjoyed about this book is this art team. Literally, the pencils, inks, and colorists, they are firing on all cylinders. This book is beautiful on the inside.
Yeah, never mind the John Romita Jr. cover.
Yeah, never mind the John, which, I mean, I'll show the inside of it.
Please.
Yeah, please put another image besides the John Romita cover in people's eyes. Oh.
I failed. I'm sorry, Lisa.
Oh, you did? I was about to put you over.
That's literally the last page is them standing there hand in hand.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
I like that they kept her Daredevil suit. I love her Daredevil.
It's a great costume for her.
That's a great.
I mean, that'll give you an idea. Like I said, this art team is firing on all cylinders.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yep.
Why is that not the cover of the book?
Because somebody thinks that John Romita Jr. still deserves to be doing covers on books.
Let me tell you what.
I was doing the insides this whole time, so I never picked up an issue of it.
If they ever made that a poster, I would own 2 of them, one for the house and one for the office at work.
I'm so blown away by those interiors. What? That's false advertising.
Right? It's like telling people, do not open. This is a sewer. And you open it up and it's like heaven.
I kind of felt that way about the Sorcerer or the Doctor Strange of Asgard mini. Like the outside, I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. And then the interiors are like full Marvel Knights, hyper realism, like Game of Thrones level architecture, opulence. And I was like,
I mean, here's a good one.
Why did we put that cover?
Them walking into the church to face Kingpin.
Oh my god!
I mean, who is this? I mean, like I said, this art team. You've got.
He's one of the Italian guys, right? Am I remembering that right?
Yeah, Jose Luis Suarez is the penciler.
Jose Luis Suarez. Suarez, is that Suarez?
Yeah. Oren Jr. is the inker.
He's Hispanic.
And Jesus Brutov is the colorist.
Stunning.
Yeah, stunning. Brilliant.
And I mean, it's not just this issue, Aaron. I mean,
no, it's been good for a while. It's not been great. It's just been good. It's like been on a simmer. And this issue, as you got to the end of this issue, it like kicked over into like boiling.
Is this the same run that like reintroduced the black armor? Like in 9? Am I remembering that right?
No, because the black armor, it was a mini series that they did. It was
okay. I guess Romita was doing the covers for those too.
Yeah, because so this one right here is. Did you read the Zdarsky run?
Mm-hmm.
So Zdarsky pretty much left Daredevil in heaven.
Right.
And when Ahmed took over, there was no Daredevil. He was Father Matthew.
Right.
And
is this the end of that?
Yeah, he built up the Father Matthew character, and then it was, I can no longer be Father Matthew. I have to be Daredevil full time. Mm-hmm. So, and that's when it was
4 kids at that orphanage.
Yeah, to protect the kids at the orphanage.
We got to change the name of the book, baby.
And then since they've gotten away from, since pretty much the end of the 7 Deadly Sins story arc, there was like 1 or 2 issues that was kind of strange with some type of like tree fungus thing in the city.
That was bizarre.
But it's almost like he's trying to bring him back to being a street level hero again.
Yes.
And like I said though, this art team has been killing it for a while now.
Well, while we're on the subject of Daredevil, did we see the preview pages for Ultimate Daredevil?
Blasphemy.
Why did you bring that up?
Blasphemy.
I just wanted to make sure that I was inferring that correctly.
Heretics.
What? I'm so confused.
We talking about the same thing that you texted me the other night, right?
Where the D's are like this.
Did you see the Daredevil himself?
And how he's like a fourth wall breaker, and his blindness lets him do like Gwenpool style panel manipulation.
And how he was like the 7th member of the Village People? Hell no.
How he's like cosmic and he's with the Guardians.
No, everything about it. It looked wrong. It felt wrong. It made me icky. I had to take a shower.
Which I'm so confused because in a world of Ultimate Wolverine and Ultimate Spider-Man, in the tone that those are set, Ultimate Daredevil being a jokey character is very confusing to me.
Yeah.
Not to make it like nihilism, gritty, like, but like that is kind of.
They're bringing the entire Ultimate Universe to an end.
And then that, yeah.
Why would you introduce a new character now? Why would you take a beloved character, do this to him, and then throw him out there? There's a lot of what the heck is going on here.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm very confused by that.
That covered the only thing missing. They could literally take Marvel off of it and put Malibu Comics.
Oh no! Oh no!
I also truly dislike those interiors.
They're hideous.
The James Robinson Scarlet Witch run from 2016 had the interiors like that for a little while, and it was not my favorite.
It looks like
I think it fits the tone of that.
it looks like they said, "Hey, this whole Absolute Martian Manhunter book seems really popular over at DC, and it's weird as all get out. Maybe we should try a weird book. I know, let's make it Daredevil."
It's weird in like a Frankenstein kind of way,
Yes.
in like the thematic prose, like getting in tune with your senses kind of way. I failed again, Achilles. I'm so sorry.
Now, what's your what was your overall feeling, interior artwork aside, on the James Robinson run?
The Scarlet Witch run?
Yeah.
I wish it was consistent because it's like a 16 issue book and it changes every 3 issues. I like, there was one, the when they're on the Witch's Road, like for those 3 issues where they're actually on the Witch's Road, and it like, they do some matte box painting where it's almost like a clip art collage of the woods of like the layers of it, and they all have this glow of their own energies. That stuff worked, but like the artist that did Ultimate Daredevil did the panels like just before the Witch's Road of like Wanda in Tuscany, like doing some investigation with like a convent, and it just didn't work because it wasn't scary, and it was supposed to be a scary book, and then it wasn't scary because she's just like this little square head. And I think that art style could work. I just don't think it worked for that book. And this, I think it could work for that if it wasn't Daredevil. Like, that's an idea art meeting that should make sense if it weren't that.
This book right here.
I love the interiors of that book.
This book is written by James Robinson.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
I love James Robinson. That makes me very happy.
This is written by James Robinson.
He wrote you in? Do you have dialogue in that?
He didn't write us in so much as Jeff is drawing us in. But we might have dialogue. I wouldn't be surprised if we did. We're guarding a magical library. Thank you very much.
Come on. Come on. I love that.
And I'm kind of, and I think Josh, I think you pretty much just said this a minute ago, and I'm confused by it too. You're ending your run. You're ending this storyline. You've almost brought it to the completion that you wanted to bring it to. So why are we introducing new characters?
Is it ending? Is that like for real?
Yes. It's for real. It's they say that this, if you read Ultimates, it has a countdown every month.
Right.
Until that is the 2-year countdown to when the Maker will free himself, come back, and destroy everything.
Right.
So they have to save the world within that time period. And that's a real world ticking clock.
Mm-hmm.
And the entire Ultimate Universe has to fit within that.
But like, the Maker's not gonna win that. There's no way.
Apparently he is. Or for them to win, they have to destroy the whole place, or they have to pick it up and move it. God only knows what the solution will end up being. But the end of the Ultimate Universe, as we know it, is happening.
Not even exciting. That's just depressing. Like, it's not even, I wonder
and that right there is exactly what everyone is saying. Like, who is excited about that? The writers are excited. They're like, we had this plan for the beginning, the middle, and the end, and we're actually getting to see the whole plan through, and we're so excited, and we think it's going to be so great. Yeah. And everybody's going, why am I spending my money on something that's just going and going away?
Lightness, if you like know that you've had it outlined for that, but like, and I think Ultimate 17, like the one that just came out for Doom, the pages, the like 7 pages of that I've seen, like present that finiteness in a way that I think is really earned and deserved. But like, I don't know how you do a leading up to an endgame parody, but with the Ultimates characters fighting the Maker in this one big epic crossover battle, and then let that be the ending in a way that feels earned and deserved. I mean, I guess you could, but that is very confusing, especially when you're telegraphing it so much, like months and months out. Because when is that book? In December? January?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, one good thing about it is, as far as the writers and the company's concerned, yeah, you do get to take these characters and completely and totally reinvent them and play with them for a while, and then put them to bed and move on to something else.
Sure.
I mean,
I don't think. I mean, if you look at what their original plan was with the Ultimate Universe, right? And then Ultimate Spider-Man runs for 150 plus issues and all that kind of thing, right? If you look at their original plan for the original Ultimate Universe, it was people can't get into Spider-Man, X-Men, all this because there's 40 years of continuity and it's hard for people to pick it up and get started. So we're going to start them off with a brand new universe where it's easy for them to jump in and do that.
Yeah.
And then that's what they ran with. And then they just kind of fizzled over time, except for Ultimate Spider-Man, which stayed pretty darn good throughout. And so then the whole thing kind of fizzled, and they collapsed it into this universe and destroyed everybody except for Miles Morales and the Maker. And then you look at what they said, okay, we're coming back with the Ultimate Universe. It's not the same, but we figured out a way to make it almost the same, and then we're going to tweak these things, and it makes for a fun story. And I think it created a really interesting place that you could play with for years.
Yeah.
And tell really interesting stories.
And really top.
But instead, they've said, aha, but we're going to end it all. Meanwhile, over at DC, the Absolute line of books is chugging along like a freaking freight train, and we're 13 issues into Batman, and everybody is still super excited. Absolute Superman, still phenomenal book. Absolute Wonder Woman, the people who like it still love it. Absolute Flash gets maybe less attention than the rest of them, or maybe Absolute Green Lantern, although Absolute Green Lantern is also really good.
And Absolute Flash gets better with every issue.
Yeah, it's really good. And Absolute Martian Manhunter has been fantastic. But they're all just chugging along. Martian Manhunter is the only one that's intended to be a finite series. And the rest of them are ongoing.
Yeah, they got expanded for popular demand, right? Like it was 6 issues and now it's going to be 12.
Yes, and number 7 comes out in 2 weeks, I think.
I love that. So
and then you have books like Absolute Evil. Mm-hmm. You have books like DCKO, where you're seeing some of these things. Speaking of which, Alan, did you read DCKO?
No, I have not read it yet.
You have it in your pile to read?
No, I was going to pick a copy of it up tomorrow. I never got a copy of it.
You have to read that, and you have to read Absolute Evil. Have you read that?
Yes, I have read Absolute Evil, and I thought Absolute Evil was great.
Was so good.
And see, and here's my thing about it. Everybody that's not reading Superman, and it was almost what was that story arc that they did that actually started in Green Arrow, and then it morphed out into the entire DC universe, and it led
Absolute Power.
Yeah, Absolute Power. It's the same thing. A lot of this actually started with Superman going to get Booster Gold with Superboy Prime.
Yep.
And
now, we were just posed an interesting question.
All right.
It's your favorite character that can shape shift. That is
Gumby.
An interesting question. Hey, Stacy, how are you?
Hi, Stacy.
Let's think. Favorite character that can shape shift. Okay, I think I know my answer. Y'all pick yours. What are your answers?
I said Gumby. No, I was really like going through the filing cabinet.
So I'll be honest with you.
That was amazing. The little like blip of "you have been removed from the stream." That's hilarious. That was incredible.
Your face was priceless too. He's like, "What just happened? You can do that?"
In all honesty, I've never been really big on the characters that could shapeshift.
You have too. You just haven't thought of the one that I thought of yet.
Really?
A couple of them, in fact.
Okay, can we define parameters?
Okay, then let me shut my mouth and you go, and then I'll either agree or
There's
disagree.
Daniel Majors.
Because that was going to be my question. Are we talking like polymorphing, like
any kind of shapeshift?
Stretching, or do we mean like a Mystique kind of?
Any kind of shapeshift. You pick.
Yeah, I'm thinking like a Mystique type character when we say shapeshifting.
It can be any kind of shapeshifting. She did not specify.
Then mine's going to be Miss Marvel. I mean,
okay, that's fair.
She only like shapeshifted in the traditional Mystique way once, but whatever, or twice because they forgot that she couldn't do that anymore. But after the first time.
All right. But so there's two, Alan, and I know you like both of them. Before we even get to characters like Swamp Thing, and I know for a fact that you like both of them.
Okay.
And you cannot argue with me that they're not shapeshifters because they both are. They're just not like in a Mystique kind of way or a Clayface kind of way.
I just thought of one, and I'm really interested in if what you're thinking about is the one I just thought of.
Dracula.
That's a good one.
Wolfman.
You're close. I was thinking Jack Russell, Werewolf by Night.
Oh, baby.
Yep.
Shapeshifters. Boom. And yes.
But if we went with traditional style shapeshifters.
Who's going to be more traditional than Dracula and werewolves?
I know, but
those are historical for hundreds of years. Thank you very much.
When we say shapeshifters, I think of like Mystique. I think of Zan.
Well, that's because you put limits on your own imagination, sir.
I know I do, but I'm thinking, like Zan and Jaina and
Wonder Twins. Heck yeah.
Shape of bucket.
But see, that's what I think of when I think, okay, acres of movies, you cannot ask a question that broad scoped ever again. You got to narrow it down for me.
I will give flowers. The two thing I don't normally give flowers to. There is one episode of Teen Titans Go that I think is very funny, and it's a Wonder Twins episode. And they have an episode with the Wonder Twins, and they're like auditioning for the Titans, and they get rejected, and they're like, "We can prove that we're cool and capable. Wonder Twin powers activate. Form of ice unicycle for shape of octopus." And she's just this little octopus on this little ice unicycle wheeling off screen, and she's like,
And the sad thing about it is, Zan, he was just in the Aquaman comics.
Yes, he was, and that was bizarre.
It was because he was the last person you were expecting to show up. But then once you thought about it, it made perfect sense that he was there.
Oh my God, what are you trying to do to us? Oh, this is so hard.
Okay, I can tell you two of them right now.
Yeah,
Daredevil. Daredevil is definitely.
Oh my God! And look at the extra level. I love this person. Oh my God, this is phenomenal.
This is awesome.
So I'm going to go.
Just rocketed right up to the top of my list of cool people.
I'm going to go Daredevil, Nightwing.
You're about to leave somebody out that's going to make me have to like give slap you.
I know, but see, here's my thing about it though. In your mind, it's one person, but in my mind, it's another, and his name is Sean Collins.
I'm sorry, is that a G.I. Joe man? I don't think I know who that is.
So
I'm so sorry.
And I'm trying to stay away from like the big three, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, even though I'm really loving what Superman is doing right now. But I think for my Mount Rushmore, it's definitely going to be Daredevil, Nightwing.
You can say Snake Eyes. He wore the same suit as Snake Eyes.
Yeah. See, once we get to the other two, but now as far as who I want drawing it, I'm going to go with Mooneyhand.
Oh my God, that's hysterical.
What you talking about? Is that a G.I. Joe?
You said no, you didn't say Sean Connery. You said Sean Connors.
No,
I said Sean Collins.
Sean Collins.
Who is Sean Collins?
The one true Snake Eyes.
Thank you. And it was a G.I. Joe man.
He is not one true Snake Eyes.
It was a G.I. Joe man. I was right. Hell yeah.
But I loved the way is that a G.I. Joe man? That's the best. I instantly had the 3 3/4 action figures. It's my G.I. Joe man.
G.I. Joe man.
Daniel Major said 30 minutes ago he had to go. Why is he still here?
That wasn't him.
Oh, was it not? Who was it?
That was Nate Saint.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Don't you get on to Daniel Major? He can do what he wants. He's a grown man.
So true.
So let's see. For me, let me think.
Time out. None of us are grown men. Okay, let's just be honest.
I said we're grown men. I didn't say we were adults. All right. Let me think. Who would I want?
Just because I pay my bills don't mean I'm grown.
I'm going to be so pedantic because I have a DC one and a Marvel one, and I could do an independent one, but I can't think of it right now. And I can
think of who I would want from
but that's 12. That's not
a more traditional independent character because I think he would fit. I have to agree with Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
I have to agree with Snake Eyes, the original Snake Eyes. It does get a little squirrely from there.
So many variables.
There are. I gotta have 2 more. I have to flesh out 2 more. Who would they be? If I'm gonna go with like a true independent, I would go with Hellboy.
I was thinking of Hellboy too.
Interesting choice.
I was thinking about Hellboy.
And I feel like hi Puddin'. Oh, Puddin' is mad about something. I would go with I feel like Spider-Man is required.
Yeah.
But I also feel like Ben Grimm.
That's a good one.
He would look good carved in stone.
He would.
And if you ask me who I would want to be the artist behind it, that's a devious twist to this question. Chris Mooneyham would be spectacular. There's no joke. Mark Silvestri would be amazing.
Ooh.
I think, however, the one I would probably go with, just barely edging those guys out, would be Mike Deodato Jr. Mike Deodato Jr. is just spectacular.
But, when we start talking about Mount Rushmore, there's even a legitimate case that could be made for Moon Knight.
Yeah, I was just trying to think of how hard that would be to do. Because he doesn't have a lot of distinguishing features on his face, right? It's the mask, the eyes, and the hood.
Oh, it would be the shadows all around the cover, the hood underneath it.
If they did it so that his eyes lit up at night, I would be okay with it.
Yeah. Okay, Aaron, who's your 4?
Like personally,
and I would like to also say right off the bat, I feel very badly that I don't have a woman represented on there because there's some amazing female characters, and I feel like I've missed the boat. But with that question coming out of the blue, I'm sitting here tracking through my brain, and I can't think of which one I would put there right out of the gate. Storm, maybe?
I can think of one of
awesome.
Exclusively women, yeah. Like I'm making like 7 different Mount
Rushmore. I could do one exclusively of female characters, and I would love that. It's tough.
You could literally do a men's Mount Rushmore and a women's Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. What'd you say, Josh?
I said you got to pick 4, regardless. You can only pick 4. You can't do his and hers. You have to do just one.
My sheer off the dome, like no deeper thought of it impulse is
I'm gonna see how close I get here.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Guess. I want to hear your guess.
Hawkeye.
Okay. He wasn't, but I agree.
Well, I'm already wrong. So
okay. No, continue.
Miss Marvel.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a given.
Scarlet Witch.
I thought about it, but I disqualified her with some other picks for variety.
The Scarlet Witch or Echo?
Scarlet Witch. Did you say Echo?
Okay, I did.
I love Echo, but I wouldn't have said that.
It's Doctor Strange.
Okay.
And I think because you have just that kind of sense of humor and you would like to see somebody have to sculpt a top hat, Zatanna.
Ooh, I do love Zatanna. When you mentioned the absolute Catwoman thing, my brain immediately went to Zatanna. No, yeah. I went I didn't go Doctor Strange. I didn't go Doctor Strange, which is really weird. I love Doctor Strange.
Wow, okay.
But I was trying to think of people that would look good on a Mount Rushmore that line up with my sensibility. So, and I don't think that this is the actual hierarchy of how I would place any of these characters or their comic book appearances. But I went Miss Marvel, Superman, Doctor Doom, and Peacemaker. Just those were the first four that I thought of.
Yeah, and see, I tried to stay away from the characters like Superman, Batman, Spider-Man.
I did too,
but
yeah,
there's actually one that I could say might possibly be my fourth, and not because I think this character is better than anybody else, but for some reason, ever since I was a kid, I always got excited when Dr. Fate showed up.
Yeah, Dr. Fate is awesome.
And that's a great helmet.
Even to this day, if I'm randomly flipping pages and it's oh, there's Dr. Fate, I still get excited.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I could me personally, I could make an argument for my personal Mount Rushmore, him being on it.
Because in my brain, if I'm going to really be holistic about it, it's not going to be Peacemaker because those comic book counterparts just do not fill the bracket. But I'm thinking of the different modicums of how superhero storytelling is done. Miss Marvel gets the youth and the domino mask, and it's a very classic look on its own. Anything you get from Spider-Man, you also get from Miss Marvel if done right. Doom for the villainy, the look, and the utility of storytelling, and the sheer power feats that get done in these kinds of spaces. Superman, because
I assumed it would all be heroes on the Mount Rushmore because they're people you want to. But that was my assumption. So,
who said Dr. Doom is a villain? Point to it. Wow.
I don't know if you've ever noticed this.
The Latvian news says otherwise.
Well, if that's where you're getting all your news, you've got a problem.
Honestly, so the new run, or I say when
I haven't read a lot of World Under Doom yet. I know.
Hang on, he also hasn't answered what artist he thinks should do this.
Sorry, artist.
But then the other one, I was trying to think of a comedy character, so my brain was thinking of like a She-Hulk or a Deadpool, but then my brain was I have too little DC representation. I was like, what are a funny non-human DC character? And I was like, if I just really pulled a sucker punch and said Ambush Bug.
Wow.
Are you reading the current run of a Nightwing?
I don't understand why that's the segue, but I hope it means because Ambush Bug is in Nightwing, is he?
No, because the current run has been also had Nightmite in it. So there's your comedy right there.
I do love the mites. But I was Vision or The Thing or Martian Manhunter. I was thinking of the inhuman kind of characters because just for the sake of the mountain. But I was
this is a really interesting insight into
I've just noticed that Spectre is a really good choice.
Spectre is an interesting choice, yeah.
Yeah, Jessica Jones is kind of throwing me, though.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I would need to hear an argument on that one.
Because if you ask me, gun to my head, who my 4 favorite superheroes are, I'm saying it's Miss Marvel, Superman, Spider-Man, and Constantine. That's what I'm saying.
Where's Hawkeye?
He's there, but you said 4. If you said 5, it's Hawkeye.
Constantine is a great choice, by the way.
I love Constantine. And Nightwing would be a close 6th.
And if you have Constantine carved on Mount Rushmore with a cigarette and that's lit up at night and smokes, that'd be great.
Come on. I'm so excited about Batman Deadpool. I have a Doctor Strange tattoo. John Constantine is one of my favorite characters in fiction. I get my boys. My boys are together. I'm so
what artist is going to do your Mount Rushmore, Aaron?
I don't know. I'm really bad at naming artists.
What you have to go. This was asked. We have to answer.
It was. Oh God. Hang on. Let me flip through my stack. Let's just see. I really like the way that Jorge Jimenez has been doing everything lately. I think I would love to do my little babies, my sweet favorite babies.
Well, it's too easy if you have Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Spider-Man. It's too easy.
Okay, taking Superman out, which I would never do. I love that man. That man is why I do what I do.
Does that mean Hawkeye squishes up into your top 4?
Emotionally, yeah, but then it's just like a guy with sunglasses, like unless I do like the thing, but everyone's like, it's Wolverine from like the base of the mountain, and I don't want that. I don't know.
I assumed it was anybody from history because if they've drawn it, which they probably did, we could use that 3D render, whatever we had to do. So that was kind of my assumption going in. And I thought about like what would it look like if Jack Kirby did your art. I mean, it would be their fists would be really big and square.
This is a great prompt. I like this a lot.
Yeah, this is fun.
That's one to stew on, though. Mysterio. big dome.
Mysterio. Who said Mysterio? Oh, that's hilarious. That's such a great idea.
What's a Mount Rushmore?
Just a big dome.
Mount Rushmore we can do?
Let's see, Mysterio and Juggernaut. Who else has big dome heads?
Martian Manhunter. You only get like the cape cuff.
So
that would be hilarious.
I've actually got to jump off here because of stuff going on with family this evening. But your last question, Acres of Movies, I am currently not reading any Alpha City comics, so I'm definitely not the person to ask about that. And love the Michelle Pfeiffer, by the way. Great movie that was from. Y'all have a good night. I will talk to y'all later. Aaron, as usual, love you, little brother.
Love you too. What a
y'all have a good one.
Have Josh, good one, sir.
Josh, I'm sure I'll talk to you here in a little bit.
Oh, I'm sure. We have that. Hang on, Kalisa. We have for you.
Wrong and biggin. All right, y'all have fun.
Bye.
It's the cat cam, Kalisa. You're getting waved at.
Are you saying hello to her doting list? Oh, my doting fans.
Yay!
Okay. Sweet lady. I love that sweet lady.
Great questions.
That was a great question. Thank you, Stacy.
Yeah, those are fun. So while we got you,
Black Bolt, but then the Mount Rushmore breaks immediately because that little is not lasting a windstorm.
Okay, so quick transition.
All right.
Mount Rushmore of animal characters.
Animal characters? Lockjaw, immediately. Pitchfork.
I knew that.
Pitchfork. Who cares about the pitchfork? It's still happening. Animal characters. I think Rocket Raccoon has like actually earned his stripes to be up there.
Yeah, Rocket Raccoon and stripes. I see what you did.
Favoritism. Oh, thank you. But like out of actual favoritism, I think just unilaterally, I think he's deserved it. I think Crypto deserves it. And animal comic book characters.
Yeah.
I feel like there's some like anthropomorphic one that I'm missing. I feel like there's a big one. Like a Bugs Bunny kind of like character that I'm missing. Because when he said initially, I was like Tintin. I was trying to go like really historical.
Tintin actually would be a phenomenal character for that. Yeah.
I was trying to think of like the evolution of the medium. And if that's the case, then Snoopy. Lockjaw. Snoopy, Rocket, and Crypto. A lot of dogs. All dogs and a raccoon. Hang on. I may need to revisit this.
Garfield.
Garfield.
Actually, I would say Hobbs from Calvin and Hobbes because I think that counts.
Hobbs. I love Hobbs.
I'm just trying to think what's another one. Do what?
They canonized Eagly in 1 issue. He's in 5 issues now. He's in 5 issues.
I'm trying to think. There was Uncle Scrooge. How do you not do Uncle Scrooge?
I thought about Uncle Scrooge too.
Uncle Scrooge had like one of the longest, most successful comic book runs of anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uncle Scrooge, Snoopy, Garfield, and Lockjaw? Or do we do Crypto?
Oh, well, that would sure be some heck of a book.
Oh man. There's like the pet Avengers of like just all of the dogs in the Marvel universe. It's like Aunt May's dog who doesn't have any superpowers, and Beast Boy is so funny. Beast Boy.
I feel like you would also have to have Throg.
Throg, yeah. The pet Avengers is like Kitty Pryde's dragon, Lockjaw the dog,
Lockheed and Lockjaw, attorneys at law.
Yeah, and then Redwing the falcon, and yeah, it's just like whatever, and Throg, like whatever animal characters existed. But not Rocket. Rocket's not anybody's pet. He'll kill you if you do that.
That's true. So I feel like we've had a couple of weeks now.
Yeah.
Everybody should have watched it by this point. I feel like we should kind of do a quick run through on the Flurkin. Yeah, what about the Flurkin?
I love the Flurkin.
But I feel like we should talk about Peacemaker real quick.
Yeah, please. How are you feeling? I don't think we've talked about it personally yet.
We have not.
How are you feeling?
I felt like, where's the next episode? That's how I felt. That was a terrible place to end it. It did not feel like an ending at all.
It is.
There was nothing satisfying in that whatsoever.
It's a conclusion of his arc as a person, and like the tumultuous nature of his character, and we get him in a really happy place where he's happy for the first time ever, and then we strip it away from him within minutes. He's doomed by the narrative. He can't be happy. It's not allowed. There's no show if he's happy.
It's not that he's happy. It's that he's stuck on another planet by himself.
Yeah, he's doomed by the narrative. He's cosmically...
Yeah, but that's not an ending. That's not anything you can feel satisfaction about. Especially with the way it was just so abrupt. Yeah. It's like, okay, where's episode 9?
It's called Man of Tomorrow. Honestly, I'd have been out of a job. But I do like Rick Flag a lot, and Joel was very nice. Like the 2 days he was with us, he was very nice.
So Daniel just brought up a good point. Let's talk checkmate.
Let's do it.
So you want to kind of set up how the show is introducing that or bringing that forward?
Sure. At the end of the show, when everything is fine and dandy for the brief little bit before we get to the salvation stuff, Vigilante has all of this like blood money in his basement of all this money that he's accrued from like various drug lords over the years, and he just stores it.
Which was hilarious.
It's amazing. He stores.
That was so funny, and that actor is hysterical.
I know Freddie's the best, but it's like
the whole thing between him and himself was just comedy gold.
I love him so much, but he has a basement with like stacks of stacks. They're about as tall as a human being, and various bricks of cocaine and other illicit substances, and a ton of Beanie Babies. Like a scary amount of Beanie Babies. But the gang, the 11th Street Kids, like the five best friends.
Look who just joined us.
What up, Ellis? Hello.
I hear that those guys are going to make a comeback.
I hear so too. I'm excited for when that
must be true.
Mm-hmm.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Does my ears deceive me?
But, The 11th Street kids use that funding to buy a building that we only in the scripts ever called the agency. We never said the word checkmate out loud. It was never in any of our documents. And so that was a very nice surprise when we actually got to.
I was going to say, so did you tell everybody?
No, but I did have checkmate art on my wall completely independently of that because of Bordeaux's inclusion, because this checkmate book is like where she's most prolific.
Yep.
So I had like a cutout of one of those, it'd be like an ad on the top and then like a cutout ballot at the bottom for you to like write your mailing information, slap it in an envelope, send it in the mail, and then they send you the comics. And it was one of checkmate of like the big golden pawn in his like knight armor. But so that was a very nice surprise for me. But it's our 11th Street kids, everybody that we like redeemed over the season. So Judo Master, Sasha Bordeaux, and Tim Meadows. And they form like a spy agency like Adebayo did at the very beginning of the season. But they do it right and they do it together and they do it with like all of the Argus intel and Sasha Bordeaux's cyborgness that they can get. To stick it to the man and do it right. No Waller, no Flag, no Argus, no like corrupt government, just actually helping people with the skill set that they have. It fulfills Adebayo's arc. It fulfills Harcourt's arc. It gives Judo Master and Fleury and Bordeaux like purpose in their life outside of just blindly following the man. It gives Economos a spine, and it gives Vigilante something to do, which I think is helpful. like for him to do as a person, not like as a character, but like it gives him a sense of fulfillment. So I think that's where a lot of the closure of the ending is. And Chris in that system is very happy and healthy and good, and everything is just fine, and they can make the world a better place. And I hope they're in a movie soon. And then the narrative just strips it all away from him. Rick Flag kidnaps him in the middle of the night, brings him into this Argus facility where they've taken the portal door from the QUC to some beautiful habitable planet and locks him in it and shuts the key. I have no idea. Waller was never in anything that I ever saw. She was like never even a part of the conversation outside of like the 2 times she's name dropped. I was really excited because I was like, am I gonna work with Viola Davis? No. Maybe one day, but like, please, I love her. But I'm so excited about this. I've been biting my tongue about that ending for a little over a year.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, it's been fun though. I'm really happy with it.
I just got to the end and thought that can't be the end. No, you cannot end this way.
That's the thing. Everybody wins, even Flag. Everybody wins except for Peacemaker. He's doomed by the narrative.
That was rough.
It was.
That was rough.
It was. There's this really funny deleted scene from the Suicide Squad that they keep talking about on like the press junket stuff of Rick Flag makes fun of Waller's blouse when they're like in their control office before the Task Force X mission to Corto Maltese. And she gets so mad at him for making fun of her blouse, and Economos just loses it. He just starts laughing hysterically. And that's like the reason that she puts Flag on the mission. That like gets him killed.
Wow.
And James is like, we cut that from the movie. It functionally doesn't exist, but in my brain it always will. So screw it. It's canon.
Wow.
She could pull the strings to make me say anything. Who knows?
She could. She's powerful and devious enough to do it.
I am very excited to see what they do with her, though. James gave an interview a couple days ago where he was like, the Waller TV show is like very specifically about like what she's doing to maintain power in between all the pieces that she's been absent from. Yeah, I want another season too.
I think there has to be another season. There's got to be.
I really hope so. Even if it's like they relabel it and they call it Checkmate and it's all the same cast or something. I want that to continue. That crew is so great and the cast is so great, and like every day away from it has proven what a perfect show that was. So I'm just like, God, please.
You just want to bring home the Eagly statue. We all know it.
I want to bring home the Eagly statue. I miss that bird so much. Also, man, making movies is so interesting because there's one shot in the last episode of Eagly and Economos and Economos is cutting his nails. He's cutting Eagly's talons to like file them down to like keep him clean, keep him good. We talked about that scene for probably a month, and we like did all of this research into how falconers like sharpen and maintain domesticated birds of prey's talons, and we had a puppet of like the actual eagle claw that we could practice on, and we made so many duplicates, and we were so ready, and we did this scene, and we had all of this research to go into it, and then it was like that. It went by immediately. No, he did say no season 3, which breaks my heart, but I hope he's lying. I love
Me too.
Michael Rooker was nice. He was absolute sweetheart. I did a lot of those scenes. That big scene in the woods with Eagly and like all the other eagles surrounding him.
You had to do the scene with all the birds. I'm shocked.
Mm-hmm. No, but like it was me and like a skeleton crew did that. It was like a much smaller bracket of people, and we just like went out in the woods with Rooker for like 2 days. It was great.
That's awesome.
And like we were all laughing at like how cartoonishly huge the shotgun.
That gun. Oh my god.
Carry it over his shoulders like it was the bucket stick in Mulan.
Yes.
It was great. It was just so much fun. It was so much fun.
Yeah, that gun was ridiculous.
It's so good, right? I saw like social media reactions say like, "Oh, this is like a live action Elmer Fudd cartoon," and I'm like, "You're so right. It is."
That is exactly what that was like.
And then surprise, Eagly has superpowers, kind of.
Except weirdly, he was right about everything.
Yeah.
And he wasn't wrong about a thing. And
No.
you're like,
yeah,
that was weird.
I love it. I love it so much. But no, I get it. I want there to be some sort of continuation. Let's see what
to the 1770s. Like we want to send comic books back in time for George Washington to read.
I read that as 3 comic books, and I was like, C comic.
So if you could send 3 comic books back to the 1770s, to 250 years ago,
oh Lord,
what would you send?
Well, everything would be an anachronism. I was thinking of like Popeye because I was like, maybe that'd be the most digestible, but like that sailor uniform would not be recognizable to them.
Oh, I mean, you'd have to send back like Classics Illustrated.
Yeah, like Tom Sawyer.
Pilgrim's Progress. I mean, the 1770s. Tom Sawyer was 100 years after the 1770s, my dude.
God.
Hang on.
The Avengers.
Out with that.
Yeah.
Secret Empire.
the Avengers 1 million BC. That one they'll get.
DC and Marvel is too close to two-party system for the man.
So true.
That's true. Yeah, sending comic books back in time, that would befuddle them, I think.
What would
never mind the paper itself and the cover. And then that's true because Archie comics are timeless. She's correct. That's true. Prince Valiant is a great one. Yeah, that would be something they could understand. But I'm thinking they would look at something like Staples in the middle of a comic book, and they'd be like, "What sorcery is this?"
So we either send a copy of Neil Gaiman 1602 to actual 1602 and hope that that's some point of reference, or we send Buck Rogers anywhere because that's always the far future and nothing makes sense, and they know what a gun is. That's enough of like a contention point to understand. Maybe not like the Jetsons because they don't have vehicles, but like I think Buck Rogers is maybe similar enough to jump in.
But I'm trying to think, if I could send 3 comic books back in time, I would want to send something futuristic that would show maybe like 3 things that would show them, like a Prince Valiant. That's a great one. Mm-hmm. That shows them the past. Maybe send them one that shows them the near future, something like that, and then something that shows them the far future, science fiction kind of a thing.
would get Silver Surfer, I think. I think that one's maybe.
He's naked. They would not like that.
Oh, that's fair. I forgot that he's naked. Well, he's not naked. He's covered in a stellar polymer or whatever.
I think that they would not differentiate that.
Hellboy is just
but I would want to send them something optimistic.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to scare them.
I wouldn't want to send them back. The future is hell.
Or like a
I wouldn't send them Judge Dredd.
Or like those the pre-code horror books.
Yeah, no. Where are you getting all these questions? These are great.
These are great questions. Because Spider-Man is so contextless.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good thinker. I think Prince Valiant is a phenomenal example. They would get that. They would understand that. Depending on when you sent it, if you sent something like in the late 1700s, early 1800s, you could send a Daniel Boone or a Davy Crockett or something like that.
Something.
1850s, 60s, 70s, 80s, you could send to Tom Sawyer.
A little Classics Illustrated, maybe like a serial version of like Count of Monte Cristo, like an adaptation that they would get.
Like Batman. Which Batman book would you send? That it's tough, right?
Batman, like the Zorro consuming public, I think would do really well.
Well, I mean, we have that. We know that for a fact. Yeah, we saw that.
No, I mean like to do it actively at the same time or in place of, even though we shouldn't because I love Zorro. Make another Zorro movie, I beg. I know 2 people that will sign off on it, me and Phoebe. I think Power Rangers, there's like a quote of like meme culture of like consuming Pop Rocks would destroy the mind of a Victorian child. Like NASCAR and Pop Rocks would like make a child from the Victorian era, they completely pass out from just sheer overstimulation. I don't know what time period, how far back you could send Power Rangers before you got a very similar reaction. I think maybe the 20s. I don't think they could go back more than a century.
Yeah, I don't know. That's tough.
Is Captain Planet anything?
This is true. Anything? Yeah, they were. Yeah. They weren't comics like sequential storytelling necessarily. It was more like satire and things in the newspapers and such, in the broadsheets that they were publishing. But yeah.
You know,
God help us, we could send something back that shows that we got the same problems now we had back then. You know?
I got you. I think you can send Green Arrow back.
I think that's true. Green Arrow would work.
Green Arrow works pretty universally, and they're like, "Oh, it's a city in the future. I know what a city is. Oh, this city is shiny." And
I like that.
I think that works as far back as you can possibly go.
We can see what Far Side Comics did back.
That would be.
We send them Calvin and Hobbes. We send them Calvin and Hobbes.
Calvin and Hobbes would also work really well. I think Green Arrow and Calvin and Hobbes are my actual answers. And Prince Valiant. Prince Valorant or Prince Valiant?
Valiant.
I think
send back some H.P. Lovecraft to the 1600s.
No.
They're like, the future is full of strange tentacled beings.
Also, I think I made the 1602
Hey,
joke.
This only works if you also send the soundtrack back.
Yeah. I think 1602 as a joke is funny, but I don't think it would actually work because I think so many of those literary references and like points of contention come from things that would be anachronistic. Like I don't know when The Iron Mask was actually published.
Alexandre Dumas, much later.
Much later. See, Monte Cristo.
I mean, you couldn't even do things like Charles Dickens. I mean, that was way later.
Yeah. Okay. Back to
but you look at that time period and you think Ghost of Christmas Present, Ghost of Christmas Past, The Ghost of Christmas Yet to Come. and you start thinking, okay, there's things I could do with that, comic book wise.
The spirit, the like.
Oh, Kalisa wins.
Western expansion. That's hilarious. I want to see that. I think Ben Franklin is a mutant in the comics, by the way. I think he's one of those historical figures that they walked back and was like, he was a mutant, actually. Like JFK. Let's see. Is Ben Franklin a mutant in Marvel? Is Ben Franklin on money? Was the first thing that showed up when I typed "is Ben Franklin," and I think that's very funny.
Wow, people.
Is he on money?
Is that like being on Fleek?
Is he on money?
Is that Ratchet?
Google AI is functionally useless. It's telling me about Franklin Richards. That's not what I want to know.
No, that's not the question you asked.
Talking about Benjamin Franklin.
Oh wait, Kaylee, why don't you go back to the JFK mutant statement?
Oh, in the X-Men movies, at least, I don't know if this is true of the comic books. They make passive reference that Magneto is in jail in the Pentagon because Magneto is the person that assassinated John F. Kennedy. Because JFK was a secret mutant and was like about to be outed. So Magneto made a political play off screen and killed JFK off screen in between movies. So when you see him again in Days of Future Past, it's that is such a distracting. What I was just saying. Yeah, Mouse. Mm-hmm.
Holy smokes! What a terrible book to have to send.
Yeah,
but what a brilliant idea. Yeah,
that one's rough. Yeah. I saw a hard copy of that in a Barnes & Noble the other day, and I was excited that it was like so prominent. Oh yeah, but Magneto had to kill JFK off screen in between movies. And then I think within a year of that X-Men movie, they also in the MCU said that Bucky killed JFK because of the Winter Soldier programming. So I don't know what.
Well, the X-Men movies of the time were not canon. They were not MCU, so.
Oh no, of course. I just mean like I thought that was funny that I was like, if I had a nickel for every time a 2014 to 2015 movie based on a Marvel property had to just retcon the assassination of John F. Kennedy, I have 2 nickels.
That's true. Well, we are about to the end of our evening here, so about time to sign off. Really glad you were able to join us, Aaron, and folks, looking forward to next Thursday. We'll be right back again. And in the meantime, swing by Haven Comics starting tomorrow to get the Haven Comics exclusive of Detective Number 1102 by Mark Spears. You can only get this 2 places. You can get it at Haven in our brick and mortar store. We don't do mail outs or internet stuff. Or you can get it online from Mark Spears on his sales channels. That's it. And this is gorgeous.
It is.
It's very shiny in the bag, but it is gorgeous. And second, just because I want to show it off again, that's me and Alan as we will appear in Rogue's Kingdom number 3 from James Robinson and Jeff Johnson.
I need so many copies. Oh my God.
Yes, many, many, many copies will be had. Alan and I will be happy to sign them. This is going to be framed and go on the wall at the store right next to these.
Oh, hello, old friends.
We got, those are super shiny. Peter Porker Spectacular Spider-Ham, signed by
John Mulaney. Oh, that was my John Mulaney.
By John Mulaney, made out to Haven Comics.
Yeah.
And we have Scarlet Witch number 6 photo cover from the TV show Agatha, signed by
Catherine Hahn.
To Haven Comics. I think it even says, no, it doesn't say love, so I'm just disappointed. It just says all the best.
Yeah.
If it had said love, then that would have really.
What did John write? What was his?
His says To Haven Comics with love, John Mulaney, aka Spider Ham.
Good.
His said love. So I never thought I would be disappointed in Catherine Hahn, but here I am.
If it makes any consolation, I had her sign an Agatha thing for me, and she wrote "the dearest," which I thought was very sweet.
That is very sweet, and I'm very jealous.
We've kind of leveled.
I feel like these got graded relatively quickly. They did. They were fast tracked. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
because I had to get them back in my grubby mitts.
I had those signed in July, I think.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
Great guests and comics always play. Man, we always love having you on. Thanks so much for joining us. Thanks everybody, and thanks Acres of Movies for those awesome questions. That was a lot of fun. Come back next week and ask more.
Absolutely.
Because that's fun. That you've given us some thinkers there.
Absolutely.
But we will let you guys go for the evening. Y'all have a great night. Get out to Haven, pick up your Detective 1102s and whatever other comics you want. We'd love for you to buy more. And we will catch you guys next time. Thank you.